Alright, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to perform regression analysis on data you have. You have a set of data, dependent and independent variables. You can use regression analysis to develop a model that relates both of them. So let's perform an example now. So I'm going to use this. Alright, so I have data here like this on TDS and nitrate concentrations. Now, to perform a regression analysis on this data, I can either use the inbuilt regression analysis tool or in Excel, or I use an additional add-in. I can use Regressit, I can use Excel Stats, or different other software available for that. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how to use the inbuilt regression tool here in Excel. So we'll go to formulas, go to data analysis, and then we'll look for regression and select it. Okay, so you click on OK. Now it's asking us to select our input Y range. Now, which one of these data here is your Y data? In other words, which one is the dependence variable? So let's say nitrate is your dependence variable. I want to form a model which is Y equal to A plus BX, where nitrate is your dependence variable and TDS your independence variable. So I'll select that. Then I'm going to select my input X range as this. Now, because I've selected the labels, I need to check this box here. I can decide to check all of these boxes, but that might be too much. So I'll just check this one here, and I'll click on OK. Alright, so now you see a plot here is given. Now, clearly from this, you can see the plot of TDS and nitrates. Alright, the blue dots here indicates the actual value, and the red one, the orange one indicates the predicted nitrates. Now look at the coefficients here. The intercept is minus 0.91, and the TDS value, or the coefficient of the TDS value, is 0.057047. What does this mean? Remember, the equation of a straight line is y is equal to a plus bx. Alright, so b here is your slope, which is this value here. X is your independent variable, which is TDS, and then a is your intercept, which is this here. So from this here, or from this box here, we can determine those coefficients. Okay, and so that is one way you can get that done. Now, another way you can get it done is to use an add-in. Now, I have one here called Regressit, so I'm just going to click on it. Then I'm going to click on Enable Macros. Now, notice here it has been added here to the top of my list here of the tools I have. So I'm going to go back to this data, and I'm going to create some variable names. I'm going to enter variable names. So I will highlight everything here, then come here to click on create variable names. Automatically it's going to select the top row as the names, because it shows that TDS and nitrate are the top row. So I'm going to click on OK, and then I'll just click here on linear regression. Now this comes up. This is the model name, and this here are the variables to choose from. Now remember, I said I wanted nitrate to be the dependence variable, which is a Y. So yes, if I choose TDS, it means TDS is now my Y, but I want nitrate to be my dependent variable. So I'm going to leave it at nitrates. Then here, independent variables, I'm going to click on TDS. Now, I have a list of options. If I check all of this, then you're going to have all of this being developed. So I'm going to just check all of this. I didn't check this one because if I checked this, it's going to save the residuals to my data sheet. I don't want my data sheet to change. Alright, so when I've selected what I need, I'm just going to click on Run. I'll give it some time, and it's going to run. And here you have it. You have the results. And so what do you have here? Your R-squared value is shown. You adjusted R-square, which is quite high. This plus sign here means that they are other things hidden beneath. So once I click the plus sign, it opens up. The equation of the model shown here, which is our predicted nitrates, and here we have our intercept, and here we have our slope. And this is very much similar to the value we got using the inbuilt regression analysis of Excel. Now it has also plotted a chart for us, a chart of our predicted and actual nitrate value. Alright, so here we have other charts. This here shows the actual and predicted against observation points. We have 7 data points, so this shows how closely linked the actual and predicted are. Now you can see all these plus signs. Like I said, once you click them, you have things that are hidden underneath, so you can open them for more information. Now all this information gotten from this, the use of this add-in, so you can just copy whatever relevant information you think you can work with to your reports, and you can explain them in your reports. So this is a very beautiful tool to use in regression modeling. You can also perform descriptive statistics using this software, and it's quite simple too. So if, for example, we go back to the data we have, once I click on descriptive statistics, it will now tell us, this dialog box comes up. Alright, so we want to select which data we're going to use. So we might choose to check these 2 boxes. Then we'll select probably what you want shown. Okay, so for instance, I can select this. I can select all of this. Let's assume I select all of that, and I click on run. Alright, just give it some time. Now you can see the results here. So for the descriptive statistics, this is what we have. Okay, then for the autocorrelations, this is what we have. For the series plots, these are what we have. Alright, then for the histogram plots, we have all of this. For the correlation plots, you have this. Correlation matrix, you have this. And for the scatter plots, you have all of this. So this data is done automatically, and then you can easily copy this to your reports. Alright, so I do hope you enjoyed watching this, and I do hope you should be able to use this tool effectively. Thank you for watching.